I'm not on a main road, don't worry. I have my Mother's Day flowers to my left. It is Mother's Day today. And of course I'm going out competing, because why not? We're going to do some unaffiliated dressage today. The plan being to work on some of the stuff we've been struggling with in our eventing dressage. And yeah, basically just try and iron out a few creases before our next event, which is a week today, hopefully. Yeah, that is the plan today. I'm just taking Rebs on my own in the small van, in my little Amazon Prime, which is over there. However, Mum is going, Milo's like, let me out. Hang on, dude, hang on. She's going a bit later to do some show jumping with Sean, her little halflinger. So I may well hang around, give her a hand. It is Mother's Day after all. So yeah, maybe I will hang around and give her a hand and film some of that too. So it may be a bit of a eclectic vlog again today, like last week, but yeah. I am hoping that the husband turns up to film, because he has promised me he will be there to film my dressage tests. Shush, baby. Because I am going on my own, so I haven't got anyone coming with me to film. So he's only in the next village saying, helping a friend with some stuff. So he did say he would pop over and at least film my tests. So I'm hoping that there will be something for you to see. We all know Charlie's videoing can be questionable. So let's hope we get something. But the main reason we're going is to practice the stuff that we've been struggling with, and practice some different working in routines, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's hope it goes well. Woo, it's chilly. It's definitely not as warm as it has been today, and the wind is definitely strong. Not as strong as it was last night. It was horrific last night. We all know it's slightly windy anywhere else. Vale View, which is where we're going, by the way. Did I say that? Vale View. Oh my god. Vale View is always horrifically windy when it's as still as anything here. So the fact that it's a bit breezy here means it's going to be very, very windy at Vale View. So I do need to make sure I take plenty of layers, because nobody wants to be cold. Anyway, first things first, I'm going to get the van turned around, ready to go, because the car park will fill shortly with all the liveries turning up to do their horses on the weekend. And yeah, get the van turned around. I'm going to get everything loaded into the van first. Obviously I've been eventing in the big truck, so I need to switch everything out of there and put it back in here, because I've actually not been out in this for a while. So yes, move all my stuff over and then put all Rebel stuff in, ready to go. I think a lot of it's very clean, but it's unaffiliated dressage. I was not going to be stressing myself out about that. And then I do have obviously him to muck out and hay nets to make and things, but I am tempted to get him ready first, and then all of the stuff like the yard stuff, if I leave it, doesn't really matter, I can do it when I get back later. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I am going to plait, because I do feel like I'm not doing any show jumping today. All I've got is this 2 dressage tests, so I quite like him to look the part, you know, and it will feel the same for him then. Whereas I feel like if I don't plait and we just go for a jolly, it's totally different to when he goes eventing. Whereas if we go with plaits in, with the intention of being smart and, you know, really taking it seriously, it will be the same sort of feeling. I think if you just go and half-arse it, it's not much point actually going. Is the plan. But I'm not going to stress about all my tack being spotless, is what I'm saying. Right, I'm in the van, let's get her turned around. Right, we are in the box, aren't we? Gone for big bouncy dressage plaits today. They're a bit spiky because his mane's still a bit short in a few places where I cut it off with the clippers, because that is bad. Says hello. And while it's just about staying in his normal plaits, the dressage plaits obviously aren't as small, so that you can't get as much hair in. Come on, doll. There we go. But yeah, he's all ready to roll. All the stuff's in. Hey, got you some more hay for later. Got your saddle, got your bridle. You ready? Yes. Right, let's go. Right, we are just rolling off from the car park down the drive. Oh, I'm a bit windswept. It's a bit windy. Yep, we're all ready. We are 7 minutes later than I would like to be, but that's fine. I had left quite a lot of time, because it takes me half an hour to get there, so I get there just past 11. I don't really want to be on him until about 11:45. That gives me 15 minutes, because this is the new tactic we're trying. Less warm up. But you watch, I'll get down there and he'll be so on his toes, and I wish I'd have had half an hour. But this is why we're doing this, is to test some new things. So yeah, let's see how they go. Anywho, I'll see you when we get there. Right, we have made it. I suddenly got really tired when I got here. I don't know, it's the wind takes it out of you, I think, when it's windy, and it looks bloody windy out there, which is delightful. It always is here, it always is. Stay hydrated, kids. Anywho, it's about 11:10, which is fine. I don't want to be on, like I said, until about 2:45, so I've got a good half an hour before I want to be sort of thinking about getting on. That doesn't even mean on yet, it just means thinking about it. So I'm going to get meal ready, and then I need to check my boots because they haven't been looked at since Horse Heath a week ago. And then I need to get my dressage numbers sorted. I always forget about those. And he's all ready, bar his tack should be, just maybe a little quick flick with a brush and some hoof oil. The husband is supposed to be arriving at past. So my theory is if I can get me all ready and Rebel semi-ready, as soon as he gets here we can perhaps start thinking about the, you know, the little bits and finishing touches. But I'm going to get my hair, oh balls, I meant to bring a stock and I forgot a stock, and the stock shit I've put on is like grey and horrible, so it's not going to look very good. That's annoying. Never mind, we just won't. I've already said our turnout standards today are not going to be the best because it's an affiliated dressage, doesn't have to be. So no stock, so I guess I'll just get my hair done. And yeah, then we'll crack on and get Mr. Rebby ready once I've had a look at how dirty my boots are. Okay, so everything's sorted. Boots aren't actually that bad. I'm just going to give them a quick saddle soap over, I think will be the plan. So yeah, I'm 20 past, so it gives me 20 minutes to get 20 minutes? Yes, 20 minutes to get Rebby all ready as well. Obviously I've got to put my hat on and put my boots on and my jacket, which is there. I thought while I'm just waiting, because I don't want to get too ready too soon, I'll talk you through a couple of bits of kit that I really love using. I will say I am a brand ambassador for both these companies that I'm going to talk about briefly because I don't have tons of time. But one is my bib nets number bibs, which you would have seen me doing in my little time lapse. They're so easy to use, they really are, and you have this little bag with all of the different size numbers. They come with 2 different sizes of numbers as well, the slightly bigger ones that I've used, and then they come with a smaller one in case you're, you know, a much larger number, or, you know, I could have gone for the smaller ones today, but I'd already got some big ones out. So yeah, you've got a choice of different number sizes to use. They're just, I find them so much easier to use. I hate the like folding and shoving in the little tiny compartment that you get with old school saddlecloth numbers. They drive me mad. Plus they are so expensive. Mum's got a set of Lemure ones. They don't even come as a set for a start. They come as individual numbers, and you have to, they're like 20 quid a number, which is just like insane. I can't remember off the top of my head how expensive these ones are, but they're not that. I don't think anyway. I do love all the bib net stuff. I've also got a showing number which I really like. It's just super smart, finishes off your whole showing look. And then also obviously my eventing number bib, love it. It's just so easy to use and it looks the best out of all of the reusable number bibs. It just looks the best. Anyway, second bit of kit is my jacket, which is here. It's from Glaze & Gordon. I am so picky when it comes to show jackets. I hate this new, it's not even that new anymore, I'm talking like an old person, but you know the newer style where they're really short on the length of the jacket? They just do not suit my shape of body. If you're a stick insect, yes. Not for me. I have shape, let's say, and they just, I've got a rather large bottom and they just sit right on the top of it and make it look huge, whereas the longer line ones, which are so hard to find these days, are so much more flattering. And now this one is exactly that. It's got such a nice length to it, it just skims exactly where it should do, and it's so lightweight. So lightweight, so in the summer it's fantastic, but also not restrictive, so you can layer it up. So like this time of year I'm wearing it with long sleeves just because I don't want to be chilly, and it is very lightweight, but you can do that because it isn't like a thick restrictive fabric like wool, and it washes brilliantly, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's called RJ Classics is the brand, and yeah, they're American. A lot of stuff Glaze & Gordon stock is from the States, and I think sometimes having that range of option is just so nice. So yeah, I've also wear my Glaze & Gordon breeches all the time, especially this time of year, because like I say, it can be chilly. And yes, they're hunting breeches, but do I care? No. We're going dressaging in hunting breeches because comfort is key, folks. But yeah, there are two bits of kit that I thought I would share with you. Non-related, as in I'm not a brand ambassador for these guys. Oh my god, I would love to be. And they're a bit grubby, and I'm not wearing them today. I only wear Spurs full cross country for Rebel. But I really love a bit of a blingy spur strap. Now my boots are very plain, and I do like things to be plain and neat and traditional, but I do like a little bit of something when it comes to my boots. I have a degree in footwear design, if you did not know, so I do like a bit of design when it comes to my boots and shoes and things. So I have got, these are from Cellaris, and I love the brand Cellaris. Is that how you say it? Cellaris, yeah, I think so. Cellaris on the end of that. And I got these for my birthday years and years ago, and they still look fantastic even through a lot of wear. They're patent leather, crocodile effect, and they just, you know, when you put them on your boots, they just level up your outfit just a little bit. Anyway, I've been waffling now. I need to crack on and get ready. Right, we're all ready. Bar his bridle, he's still munching, saddle's on, feet are painted. I'm all ready. I have just cleaned my boots, and then we've had an almighty blast of wind and all of the dust it's just covered my boots. Why did I bother? Anyway, just waiting for the husband to turn up so I can give him the keys and get Rebby off and get the bridle on and get on. I'm going to have a quick read through the tests because I've got no help in terms of test reading, so I best have a look at them, make sure I've got time in between, so I'll get the first one in my head now, and then hopefully we'll be all good. Let's hope I don't go wrong. Hey, cheeky.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top, we're so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop.
The same routine.
They know what they're supposed to do and they have to do it according to instructions. No, it's not like dancing. It's not interpretive dance. It's more like
Yeah, it's choreographed.
choreographed. Yeah, what's it called? Synchronized for me. Yeah, it's unbelievably windy.
Okay, so now we are into the test. It was so windy, and I think you can see from some of those working in clips the dust clouds that were just blowing up from the surface straight into your eyeballs, which was just not enjoyable, really. There was lots of creaking boards and, you know, scary things that were causing Rebs to be a little bit on his toes and a bit spooky, but he was good. He settled quite well in the end. The short working in time definitely helped. I felt like he was more with me when we went into the ring now, rather than just a little bit on the cheesed off side. So I think we're going to try definitely sticking to a shorter working in programme in future. But yeah, wasn't that funny, Charlie explaining to his friend Joe all about dressage? I'm not quite sure it's like synchronised swimming, but you know, at least Joe understands a little bit more. It's not interpretive dance, at least. It's probably closer to synchronised swimming. Anyway, here we go into the test. So I do actually have my dressage sheets here, which I don't always, mostly because I can't remember what I've done with them after we get back from competition. But we actually got a 7 for our centre line here, which I was really pleased with. He said some nice steps, which was encouraging. And yeah, he just felt, I mean, we had a bit of tension, as you can see there, but thankfully that was away from the judge. They didn't see that. We got a 7 for this long side, which was nice. Just saying he needs to maintain his contact a little bit more, which was what you saw there. He just got a little bit tensing against me, but I was really pleased with the serpentine here. He moved nicely away from the leg into the new outside rein each time. His rhythm is staying consistent. It's so much better than it has been, and he got a 7 for that centre line. A bit more bend through the body he'd like, but a nice rhythm. For his counter transition, he got a 7, and then we go straight into a 20-metre circle here. Good contact. He wanted more contact, more to the contact, but a good transition and lift of the pole. The circle here, again, he was really, really good and staying forward and together and connected, which is what we seem to have been struggling with. What is next? We then go into a canter all the way around the arena, and then a half 15 from H. He did say he was a bit long in his frame here, but he did give us, which I can see a little bit, he did give us a 7 for this movement, which was good, and he was really good at his transition at K as well, which I really liked. And then we go straight into another serpentine, which this time we only got a 6.5. He wanted more body bend this way, and he was a little bit straight in the turns, which I do get. I rode it a bit too much like a square and not enough like a loop, which is my fault. But he was good. I do find in the second serpentines we do lose a little bit of the suppleness. And then this transition to canter, we got a 7. He says nice transition, but then he said that the pole was dropping on the circle, which again is just that connection and getting him to be lifting in the canter, and it's just strength. It's just building the strength. It's got so much better, but he is still weak in the canter in terms of, you know, sitting and lifting into it. But that's you can't rush that. It will come with time. We then canter all the way around the arena again, another 7, which was encouraging. He says he wants to keep the uphill balance, and again that's that weakness in the canter, which will come with time, but it's not something you can rush at all. He's just got such a powerful canter that trying to get him to contain it and sit and lift is going to take a bit longer than some horses, and that's fine. Transition down, we got a 6.5 loss of balance in the transition, which we did. The medium, he got a 6.5 as well. I'm really pleased with this, actually. He said clear difference, which we had, but again, just needs that uphill balance, which will come with time. 7 for his walk transition, which again, I was really pleased with. He's not on the forehand, he's not falling into it. And then his free walk, he actually got an 8 for this free walk on a long rein. He said he wanted him to be more supple over his back, but had nice stretch, which was really, really encouraging, because the free walks have been a bit of an issue in terms of relaxation, and he was not snatchy at all in this free walk, which is his usual go-to to show tension. And yeah, which was really with me, which was super nice. And then we do a trot transition at A, which we just about held the walk together for. We got a little bit against me here, but again, smooth transition. And then his stretch circle was apparently very early, even though it says between K and E, and he said no stretch clearly shown, so we got a 6 for that. And then a 6.5 for our centre line and our halt, and he wanted it to be more direct to halt, which again we're working on, but yeah, the halts is still a bit of a work in progress. As you can see, he's a little bit jiggy joggy, a bit steppy. But yeah, overall, really, really pleased with how that test went. We actually got a 68.8 and won the class. And the judges' comments are, a pleasing combo, lots to like, keep developing the uphill balance and lighten the forehand. More contact, security is a little unsteady at times. But yeah, I'll take that. That was, yeah, I was really pleased. So now we move on to the second test. This is Novice 3. Again, really pleased with his relaxation. We took him back to the box, and then I literally came out and did 10 minutes before we went in here. And he got a 7 for his centre line again, with no comment. And then the trot round to F, and then we do a half 10 from F to D, and then back to the track at B. He got an 8 for this movement, which I was really pleased with. Again, you can just see his rhythm, his bend, his suppleness is all really nice and really smooth change of bend back to B. And the judge wrote nice balance, which was good. We then do a 15-metre circle here at C, which we got a 7 for, and the comment is a little more bend. I was actually really pleased with this again. For me, personally, I struggle with sizes with 15-metre circles, but I feel like I nailed it today, which was good, because it's always something you want to get right. He got a 7 for this medium trot we're about to do here. He just wanted him to be a bit more uphill, but a clear reaction, which was really good. Again, the medium trots have just really started to get better recently, which is fantastic to feel. Canter transition, he wanted him to be steadier to the contact, and we got a 7. And then we do medium canter down this long side, which he was a bit reluctant to come back from, but I think the judge might have just missed that, which is great. And then we do a 20-metre circle down at C with a trot transition over the centre line. And we got a 7 for this, and he just said dropping to right shoulder, which is fair enough. And then we go around and change the rein. We got, oh actually no we don't, I keep forgetting this, but we do a shallow loop on this long side, which we got a 6.5 for. Apparently the loop was too shallow, which I will agree, and he wanted him to be more bend from the left leg, which again is fair enough. And then we go across the diagonal. Again, we got a 6.5 for this, unsteady contact. Yeah, and he was a bit heavy in that trot transition, wasn't he? But then we get a 7 for this next movement, which is a trot all the way around the arena. And he just wants me to support his inside shoulder on the turn on the half 10-metre circle. But again, his trot rhythm back from that canter has come back immediately, and this is something we were struggling with in our eventing tests. He just gets a bit hurried and onwards after we've done the canter, but he was definitely a lot more secure and with me today, which is fantastic to feel. We then have a 15-metre circle again at C, 7 for this, saying he had a good uniform bend, which was nice. And yeah, I think you'll agree. He's just so much more uphill and connected today compared to some of his other tests. If you go back and watch his Lincoln test, I think you'll really see why this is better. We now head across to a change of rein with medium trot, We got a 7 for this again. Good reaction, but on the forehand. But yeah, that's just all going to come with time. We cannot rush these things. 7.5 for his transition to canter here, and then his medium canter. This was much better. I didn't go for as much medium canter, but he definitely, you know, you see a difference there as we extend, and then he comes back so beautifully. I was really chuffed with that. And then straight into a 20-metre circle, exactly the same as the other way with the trot over the centre line. And he got a 7.5 for this as well, and he said more uphill, which was good. He definitely is better this way in that transition. And then again, another loop up this next long side, which again, the loops were our weak point in this test. He got a 6.5 for that, and it said more around the right leg for bend, which again is fair enough. And then we do a change of rein again with a trot at X, and again on shoulders and balance. These changes of reins in canter we really need to work on, because he just gets a bit on the forehand and heavy across the diagonal. We then do a transition to walk at C, which he got an 8 for. Again, really pleased with his walk transitions today. They have been a real work in progress, and I feel like we've just about nailed them. He got a 7.5 for his free walk, and the judge said he wanted his nose forward more. I was again really pleased with his free walk. He just tucks his nose in here. You see him just drop a bit behind the vertical as we get past the centre line. And then this was the bit I was most worried about, because walking down the centre line is not Rebel's favourite thing to do. He thinks he should just get straight onto trot. But we just managed to hold it together, and I really made sure I kept him in walk until we were straight, and then we trotted at D. And we got a 7 for this, and a 7, that includes the halt, which again was better than the test before. Yeah, really, really pleased. Right, we are all done. It is horrifically windy, so I am not able to film much out and about. I actually was really pleased with both those tests. There are bits to improve in both, obviously, but in general they were okay. Better than last time, which was the whole reason we went. So yeah, hopefully we can keep chipping away at it and improve those higher level dressage scores. Because the thing is, he scores amazingly well at 90 and 100 usually when he keeps the lid on it. But in the novice, where they're expecting him to be, in the novices I should say, where they're expecting him to be a little bit more established, we're still not quite there yet. His jumping is definitely his stronger phase, or stronger, or his best ability. So trying to train him, and he has all the ability for the flat work, it's not that he can't do it, it's just, oh, it's wind. It's just that he always has too much ability, if you know what I mean. And his light's not really working either, is it? Christ. Yeah, he's almost got too much ability, and it's trying to rein it in a little bit and just say, come on buddy, focus, focus, focus. Listen to me please, which he does at home when he's schooling, and he goes absolutely beautifully. So anywho, right, I'm going to pack up the van and go and help Mum. She's working in as we speak, so I want to go and be as helpful as I can. But it's going to be very, very windy, so I'll see how much I film. Here she is, little shiny bee. Yeah, it was so windy, so I didn't film much of her in the working in. It's a very tight working in when they do the unaffiliated here at Vale View. They section off part of the main arena that the show jumps are in to work in, and it just, yeah, it's just a bit tight, especially when it's busy. So here she is doing the 70 class. She was tempted to do she wants to do 2 classes. 80 is her height, and she's still a bit unsure about 90. She really didn't like this next fence, and Mum had to ride very strongly, but they got over it, which is the important thing. It had apparently butterflies and a wavy plank, which made it very, very scary. But this actually, it was good, because it made Mum then ride more forward. I think she started off a bit too quiet, and then the rest of the round was much better. She was much more proactive. But yeah, it can be a bit tight here at Vale View when they're unaffiliated. But she did really, really well. And so yeah, she's doing the 70 and the 80. This is the 70. I think one day we'll get her to do a 90, but she she is a bit worried that 90 is maybe a bit big. And she doesn't do a whole ton of jumping anymore, and she's happy at 80, but it's nice to come and do 2 classes, isn't it? But look at this mega turn she does here. She was very good on her turns today, and she actually came second in both classes, only just pipped. And they were huge classes as well today. And yeah, really, really pleased with her. Just chilling. So I had moved into a better position for the second class. This is the 80 centimetres, and you'll see Mum here. She went straight up to the top of the arena and walked her in front of the scary fence, just to make sure we didn't have any whoopsies this time. You are allowed to do this. I don't think you shouldn't like present them at the fence, but you can definitely do a little sneaky drive-by if there's anything you're a bit worried about. Which is exactly what she did. And then, yeah, she cracked on and jumped a flawless round. So much more positive. She definitely rides better when they're a bit bigger, which is why I'm trying to convince her that she could do a 90. But, Shani's only little, and Mum doesn't jump a whole lot, like I said, these days. But yeah, I'll let you enjoy this round. They absolutely fly round, doing the same turns. And again, we're only just pipped to first place by somebody going like a second faster. She's such a cool little dude. Right, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let you enjoy. You pretty lady. You pretty lady. It's been very, very good. 2 clear rounds. That second round was much better. Mum was just riding him more forward. Wasn't she? She was riding him more forward. She says yes. She's always a good girl. Very clever, Shani. Good day today. Oh my goodness me. I have got dirt in every single facial orifice, honestly. There's so much grit in my eyeballs. Anyway, I look like the wind, absolutely windswept, covered in dirt everywhere. We've got a dirty, dusty moustache type thing going on. Anyway, delightful as that all is. We're just about to head home. What a really, really good day. Mum ended up coming second in both her classes, which was very well deserved. Her second round especially, I think you'll agree, is she rode so much better and so much more positively. And yeah, so that was really, really good for her. And then Rebby was amazing in his dressage tests and has actually managed to win both of them. We got 2 double red Rossies, which is really, really good. And I was so pleased with how he went compared to how he has been going in competition. At home, he's been going beautifully, which is why it's been so frustrating in our eventing tests that we haven't been able to replicate his quality of work like he does at home. But today, absolutely nailed it. I mean, and there was still quite a bit of improvement to be made in certain bits. There were things that could be better, things that will come better, like his medium work. But overall, really, really pleased, especially with his walks, which usually, I mean, he has got a fantastic walk, but when he gets tense, that obviously we lose it. He got 8s for his walks today, which, yeah, really, really chuffed with that. And yeah, really, really good day. I think I've said that about 1 million times now. Mum treated me for helping her to a toasty and a muffin, and then I've just treated Revs to a new pair of overreach boots in our cross-country colours, of course. Not to be ridden in. I do actually use them for lunch, but I don't ride in them. They're his field overreach boots because he likes to wreck them and destroy them, and they never last very long. So he has a new pair all ready to roll, because I think he's just about killed every other pair that we've got Got my hiccups now. Anywho, I'm going to shoot off and go home. Hopefully you've enjoyed. It's been, again, a bit of a hectic one with doing a bit of different things, and filming here is always so difficult because it's so windy. Yeah, but a really good day all round for everybody. And I was wondering why I was feeling so tired, and then I realised the clocks went forward, didn't they? And I've lost an hour's sleep, which I was not intending on doing, so that's why I feel so tired today. Anywho, I'm going to go. I hope you have enjoyed. Please let me know, again, anything that you think we can improve on, and all of that. And I hope, again, you can see the difference between his tests today. I mean, I haven't watched them back yet, so hopefully they look good. We got good marks. We got a 68.8% in one and a 70.6% in the other, which I was absolutely chuffed with. Yeah. What was I saying? If you go back and watch his dressage tests in previous vlogs, I hope you'd agree that these ones, he looked so much better. And again, I did try doing less warm-up, so he didn't have much warm-up for the first one. His second test was better, so I am half tempted to do. A friend of mine does, Chloe does, always takes her horse out once and then brings him back and then takes him out again. So I am half tempted to do that, go and do like a solid sort of 15 minutes working in, and then trundle back to the box and get off. It adds more time to your day, obviously, but if it means getting a better dressage score, maybe we'll give that a go. Maybe we'll try that next time. Even if maybe we don't go and work a lot, maybe we just go for a hack round. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But today definitely worked, but he was definitely better in his second test than his first. So I think he was more relaxed. So maybe we go work in, come back, and then just go and do literally 5-10 minutes and then start. I'll try that. We'll try that at Speedly. You watch, I'll completely forget. But this is why I'm filming this, putting it in a video, so I cannot forget, because if I'm like, what did I do last time that worked? I'll be able to go back and look at it. Anywho, for the 4 millionth time, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to head home now. It's a beautifully sunny day. It's just very, very windy. The next one will hopefully be an eventing video again. That's Rebel pooing through the window. I mean, he's not pooing through the window, thank God. Has happened before, not with him. But yeah, the next one, oh God, I'm going off some serious tangents, I apologise. This clip is now 5 minutes long, Christ. What was I even saying? So the next video, Christ, will hopefully be an eventing one again. We're at Speedly next Sunday, a week today. So we shall see how we get on. And yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.